Back at it again. Alright, today's easy one. We're going to install some of these. What are they, you ask? They are LED lights for the dash. I think there's only 10 of them. Need some numbers. I just got these off of Amazon. A couple of bucks. It's like 7, 8 bucks. To do this job, all you need is a screwdriver. Well, Phillips screwdriver, but you know. I've already done the first step. Take this guy off. And yeah, I've been doing a lot of work on the Jeep lately, so figure maybe I'd post a video about it. Get out there. Alright, here we go. Got the little dash bezel thing off. And taking off some screws. Now, you should have a screw here, 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 here. And all you have to do really is just take this thing out. Gentle. Yeah, let's get it out. Alright, so gotta pull that a little ways, and you see behind here there's the little clips here. Like, not clip, I guess, you know. These wiring harnesses you just have to push in on top and on bottom. And then it should pop right clean. Right off. Ah. Yeah, right there. You see that? Yeah. Push one on top, one on bottom. A lot of the times, if some of your dash lights are not working, this could be the problem. It could just be loose. And there you go. Pull that guy out. Lay it off to the side. Now we should just have a speedometer holding her in. Alright, so I don't know if I can get you in there to see it, but speedometer cable, back there. Yeah, there it is. That little cable right there. Yeah, so you see how it's held in there? Yep. Just pop that guy out. Okay, so this is how I had to do it. A little bit of damage on my arm, but that's the Jeep thing. Put your arm in as far as you can. Grab that cable, and there's that little clip thing I just showed you. Just squeeze it, and then it pops right off. So, alright. One connector over here, and one other wire connector. That wasn't even holding it down. Look how much stuff we got. This is the easy one. Same thing. Come on. Man, that second connector did not want to go. I've had this thing out maybe a dozen times, you know. Like 10 years ago, I guess it glued itself in or something. Got your main, all your sensors and stuff, and then this guy's really just for your lights, you know, your warning light guys on the side here. If you open it up, you can see. Well, you can't see it until they're lit up, but it has like an upshift, your blinker fluid, you know, all that good stuff. Fix your flux capacitor and whatnot. But yeah, make sure this guy is nice and clean to go. And as you can see, we got a problem here. There's a lot of these. These are all your light bulbs. They just twist in. You just twist a little bit, and then they pop right up. And there you go. That's how you change all your little light bulbs. I think I only get 10 of these. So it says it's a pack of 10, probably. I don't know. Alright, so I forgot which ones are burnt, which ones are good, so I don't want to be replacing any good ones. So, of course, get your kid's Power Wheel battery out. Hook up yourself a little tester here and make sure it's working right. Already seeing here, that's a bad bulb, that's a good bulb. Just by testing. Now, yes, I can use the meter, but my battery's starting to fail and I don't have any extras and it's acting weird and my... Alright, so you ain't gonna believe this. Every single one of these bulbs is good. Not one of them. I know I had one off to the side, but I came back, I double checked it. Every single one still works. Now, I love these bulbs, these old Edison incandescent ones because they have the dimmer switch, you know, or, you know, on the dimmer you can go up or down or, you know, make them. But nowadays, you know, things are getting so bright. You got, you know, your cell phone, you got your radio, you got all kinds of stuff. You got all the, driving through a city, all the lights everywhere. These guys just don't cut it anymore. They're really dim. They're like for old school. I mean, I love the look of them, nice and warm feeling, but you can't see anything. So that's really the main reason I wanted to upgrade. But every single one of these were out. Some moisture got seeped in here, and as you can see, we got some corrosion. And that's what I think happened. Every single one of these, they just need to be cleaned because all of my bulbs are still good. But I'm already here. I'm gonna put my good guys in. Now, of course, you guys know LED bulbs. They have they're a diode, you know, so they only run in like one direction for power, you know, positive, negative. You put them in backwards, they don't work. These ones, though, these newer ones, they have a chip or something in there where they're unidirectional. They work with either, you know, this way or that way. But oh yeah, anyway, I have to reuse the seat, the little plastic seat, to, you know, hold them into the board. But the actual bulb comes out. Yeah, do this with one hand. Look at that. Just pinch it out. See? Yeah, it's the little 2 leads. And then you put your seat in. And then it just pops right into place. Now it does stick out a little farther, but you know, that means we're gonna get a little bit more light all the way around. So, and it's a perfect fit. Goes right in. I already, you know, plugged it in, and I flipped it around. That's why I learned. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, there's a chip in there. So, okay, they're all set up, all nice and seated in, nice and tight. I guess I'm just gonna do 5 on this side, 5 on that side. The 2 old ones I'll be reusing are going to power my high beam indicator light, and then there's just a weird middle one. So that way, brightness, a little bit dark in the middle. Got her all back together again. Show you a trick with these bulbs. I actually decided to put my 2, you know, I want to put in the middle, the incandescent ones. I put them one right here and one right here. The reason for that is the blinkers. They seem to work fine, you know, but you know, sometimes if you lower the resistance, you know, then your blinkers will like blink really, really fast. You know, then you have to put like some inductor or something in line. So I didn't want to go through all that. Maybe that's why they just gave me 10. So I mean, that's perfect. That's probably exactly why they did that. So use your old bulbs for the blinkers, because as long as they work, you're good. But all the rest is LED now. Now the name of the game is contact here. So everything has to have a nice contact on it. So all the little contacts in here, what I did was I came in with some electrical cleaner and just a little corner here, and I was just trying to scuff it up a little bit and clean it. It didn't really work out so well, so I ended up getting some sandpaper. Didn't really want to do it, but I grabbed one of my wheels here. It's a 300 grit, so really, really fine stuff. But just barely go in there and clean up all. And I ended up doing that to all of every single bulb contact too. You can see the little indent, you know, where it scratches its way in. Because when you look at the bulb here, there it is, right there. There's 2 of those, one on each side. And another trick here is to make sure those guys are, come on, focus. These guys are slightly up a little bit, kind of like Christmas lights, you know, where if it's just barely off, it's not going to work. So get yourself like a pick or like your fingernail and just bend it just slightly up, you know, because that's what gives it the tension, you know, just like that, just a little bit up, and that's what digs in, you know, on the here. And when you put it in, make sure it's kind of nice and just kind of rock it back and forth a little bit. Make sure it's kind of dug in there nice and secure, because I don't want to come back and do this again. This is gonna suck, you know, tearing apart the whole dash because this one was loose, you know. So make sure they're all in there. Clean up all your contacts. For those guys saying, oh hey, my gauges don't work right, hey, this could be it, you know, something as little as, hey, it's not even plugged in, or it is, it's just not. Don't forget this guy too. These guys, get them all cleaned up. And now is the time, if you want to do something a little extra special, take off your couple of screws here and there, take off your little plexi shield, and you can get all that dust and crap out of there if you want. Or you can go a step farther, and that gray overlay or whatever, you can spray paint it, clean it all up if you really wanted. But yeah, leave that till later. You could always do that. You know, you could leave this actually insert in the dash and come back later, pop off these, so you don't have to take the whole unit. You just take off the covers if you want to come back to that later. But let's go and install it and see how it works. Alright, so as you can see, these guys got some nice looking patina on them. Grunge, whatever you call it. So let's clean those guys up. I've already got this one all set. Look at that, nice and shiny, ready to go. What's it for? Oh, that must be for the clock thing, right? That I don't have. Yeah. Maybe one of these days I'll put something there. Maybe one of these guys. Alright. Order operations. Put this guy in first. And all you gotta do is just reach back here and it just pops right into place with that little clip thingy. Get your main connector. And off to the side, this guy. And I guess tuck these guys back in there somewhere. Alright. And there we are. We're all back together again. Now, it all works. You just, you know, can't really see, you know, it's daytime and all. I'll post a picture here in a minute of, you know, when I go out tonight. But, oh, I forgot to tell you, there is an order where the clips go in, the plugins. So you don't want to put it in this way or that way. So it's, here's a picture. There's a little tab on one of these, on the main one. And on this one, you just, you know, put it in this way, so. There's one more project down. What should we do next? I think next I'm gonna probably deal with some of these wires. Maybe fix that cigarette lighter. It's not even wired up to anything. Get some power in there, and maybe I can get my inverter going here again. Right. Yeah, I know it's been a while since I posted anything, but I haven't had to go anywhere. I haven't had to drive, so just been sitting. A brand new carpet, needs to be cleaned. All the speakers, doubled in stereo in there. One of these days I get to that. Yeah. Well, there's another project done.